forced to become what in themselves they hide. Forced to become what in themselves they hide. So I always said, like, if you have a problem with anything or anyone, in my opinion only, it's because you aren't okay with that in yourself. Like, when you understand that within self is everything, all one, everything that ever was, is, or will be, it's in self. So if you find yourself, like, really, like, spiteful against other self, because other self is only another representation, a divine representation of the one self. Bang, we're all one. So if you find yourself hating on anyone, like, repeatedly line stepping and shit, you gotta soothe that, solve that, love that within yourself. Because you got it all within you. You've lived it all. You've been alive as every one of these things that one could incorporate within one's, outer expression. So just keep that in mind next time you find yourself souring on something or someone. Just know that we're all one, and you've been that, you will be that, or you are that. And that's why you can't really, like, stomach it, because you be that. Go figure. A single infallible look comes down. Over here. All creatures hear their secret self disclose, forced to become what in themselves they hide. For he who is grows manifest in the years, and slows Godhead shut within the cells, and the slow Godhead shut within the cells, climbs from the plasm to immortality, but hidden, but denied to mortal grasp. Mystic, ineffable is the Spirit's truth, unspoken, caught only by the Spirit's eye. When naked of ego and mind, it hears the voice, it looks through light to ever greater light, and sees eternity inspiring life. Ooh, I like that. Can I get a hello? One more time for all y'all in the back. And sees eternity inspiring life. Ain't that grand? Ha ha! Beautiful. Be marvelous. Heard here first. That's what's occurring. Eternity is inspiring life. The greater truth is foreign to our thoughts. Where a free wisdom works, they seek for a rule. Ooh, what the fuck? That don't make none of sense. Or we only say a tipping game of chance. That don't make no sense. Where free wisdom works, they seek for a rule. Backwards. Anyways, I digress. Or we only say a tripping game of chance. Or a labor in chains forced by bound nature's law. In absolutism. Oh man, that's so fucking, that hits home right there. Or labor in chains forced by bound nature's law. So I've always considered myself proud to never feel that way. Like, I'm moving to Oregon on the 1st of November with me and my guardian angel, Miss Piggy Deedles, my puppy dog. And we're going to further our adventure to continue being the traveler of worlds, bringing heaven to earth, and to further our business and our life experience, and being that you got to work to eat, hustling here in Houston's dead for me. I'm going to start a real legal business, Heart Herbal Extracts Lab. Look out for us coming soon. All made with love and light, blessings, healing, love and light. Everything I do. So know that it's the finest. That being said, I'm being blessed to go follow my dream. I've always wanted to work on a farm. I grew up in Houston, Texas, a big city. It's dense here. I made it. 44 years. It's cool. I'm ready to move on to greener pastures. Emerald green. I see it already in my eye. And I've never been bound. Labor in chains forced by nature's law. I bucked it. And, this life, probably every life, it's not been easy, You don't get rich by bucking that nature's law. However, staying in the heart, focused, forward, I'm about to manifest my lifetime dream. I'm going to get to work on farms and build my main business, Heart's Herbal Extract Labs. as an ancillary to building relationships with wonderful people on the farms. Taking byproducts, trash into treasure, healing, all one. So, we don't work under labor's chains forced by nature's law, never have. We're system busters, divine aspirations to break the chains, totally smash and explode the system with healing, love, and light. We're all one. An absolutism of dumb, unthinking power, audacious in their sense of God-born strength, these dared to grasp with their thoughts truths absolute. By an abstract purity of godless sight, by a precept nude and tolerant of forms, they brought to mind what mind could never reach, and hoped to conquer truth's supernal base, a stripped imperative of conceptual phase, architectonic and inevitable, translated the unthinkable into thought, a silver-winged fire of naked subtle sense, an ear of mind withdrawn from the outward rhymes, discovered the seed sounds of the eternal world, or word, discovered the seed sounds of the eternal word, the rhythm and music heard that builds the worlds, and sees in things the bodiless will to be. The illimitable they measured with numbers rods, and traced the last formula of limited things in transparent systems, bodied termless truths. The timeless made accountable to time and valued the incommensurable supreme. To park and hedge the ungrasped infinitudes, they erected absolute walls of thought and speech, and made a vacuum to hold the one. Whew. In their sight they drove towards an empty peak, a mighty space of cold and sunlit air. To unify their task, excluding life, which cannot bear the nakedness of the vast, they made a cipher of a multitude. In negation found the meaning of the all. And in nothingness the absolute positive. Inside out ski, upside down ski, like whatever. Like, y'all go back to the one. It all leads back to the one. All one. And in nothingness is positive. A single law, simplest, the cosmic theme. Compressing nature into a formula, their titan labor made all knowledge one. A mental algebra of the spirit's ways. This sounds boring. An abstract of living divinity. I don't like it. Here the mind's wisdom stopped. It felt complete. It's never complete. Bang bang, believe that. For nothing more was left to think or know. Man, that sounds like bullshit, hello, though. And a spiritual zero it set throned and took its vast silence for the ineffable. I see the zero. Like, that doesn't sound right. I don't know. Man, we won't keep a 100 over here spiritually. This was just my thoughts, man. This was the play of the bright gods of thought. That don't sound too bright to me, man. Attracting into time the timeless light, imprisoning eternity in the hours. Oh, they try to keep us working and shit. 9 to 5, yeah, I see it. This they have planned to snare the feet of truths. What I tell you. In an aurate net of concepts and of phrase, and keep her captive for the thinker's joy. Man, no thanks. In his little world built of immortal dreams, there must she dwell mirrored in the human mind, an empress prisoner in her subject's house, adored and pure and still on his heart's throne, his splendid property cherished and apart, in the wall of silence of which his secret muse immaculate in white virginity. She better get me pussy for a pork chop. Talking about love. Let's make love. Girl, what's talking about? I love you, Gertie. I'm gonna buy you corn dogs, Gertie. Guarantee you, none of y'all remember what movie's that from. Kids. It's from the movie Kids. Y'all probably don't remember it. In his little world built of immortal dreams, there must she dwell mirrored in the human mind. An empress prisoner in her subject's house, adored and pure, and still on his heart's throne, his splendid property cherished and apart. In the wall of silence of his secret muse, immaculate in white virginity, the same forever and for one. His worship changeless goddess through all time. Have you seen her? Tell me, have you seen her? Ooh, I see her face everywhere I go. That's MC Hammer, man. That boy can't sing, but he did that. That's just a jam. Check it out. Have you seen her? MC Hammer, that's old school jam.